This Cladh Hallan burial is probably one of the most intensely scientifically studied burials in British prehistory. It's had just about every technique in the book thrown at it. It's had the DNA done, it's had strontium and oxygen isotopes done, it's had stable isotopes of carbon and nitrogen, which tell you about the diet. So this shows where we took the samples for DNA sample from. The skull had already been sampled for stable isotope analysis, so I just enlarged that a little bit. The other samples from the humerus and the femur came from where there were natural breaks in the bone, so we didn't have to break open the bone or anything like that. It had already happened, so we just took, there's the break there, we just took a piece of bone from there. And this one had already been sampled, again for stable isotope analysis, so we just took a piece more from the same sampling area. This summarises the results of the DNA analysis. The skull did not give any results, unfortunately, for ancient DNA. There were signs of modern DNA contamination, unfortunately. The tooth gave a very good result, and we could assign that DNA to mitochondrial DNA haplogroup U or U5. The femur also gave a result, not as clear-cut as the tooth, but we can say it probably belongs to haplogroup T1, but it's definitely not U or U5. The DNA sequences revealed that we actually seem to have bones in this skeleton from at least 3 different people. We got results from the tooth, from the humerus and the femur. They were all different. Well, it's really difficult to say what goes through the mind of a prehistoric person because they're living in a different sort of world to the way we live today. But one idea could be that it's body of an important person, an ancestor perhaps, and it's been carefully preserved and put on display perhaps, and perhaps bits dropped off and they had to be replaced. So maybe that happened. I should imagine they'd be fairly dry and it would shatter if they fell on the ground. So maybe it's just spare part surgery on the body.